Hello, my name is Toby Paik, and today I'm self-quarantining myself due to the coronavirus. Hopefully this thing will pass as soon as possible. Everyone is slowly losing their minds because they have to stay indoors and all they can do is play games, read, watch movies. I don't really know why that's a problem. That's what I love doing anyway. Anyway, since now I have to stay indoors, I just thought, what a great time to buy a new guitar. I was actually on a wait list since January for this guitar. It's a brand new guitar that's been announced from the NAMM 2020 show. It's the Tom Morello Signature guitar by Fender. For those of you who don't know who Tom Morello is, Rage Against the Machine, Audio Slave and so on. Quite excited about this. So without further ado, I have the case right here. Let's open it up. Okay guys, so here it is. It's got the Tom Morello Signature on the headstock. Black finish on the headstock too. Locking system. Seymour Duncan pickups. Noiseless here. Got the inspection. Oh, by the way, thanks again, Joe Schaefer, my sales engineer, for helping me out and making sure I was on the waiting list. Waited for this guitar for maybe about 2 months. Let's see what's in here. Case candy stuff. Yep, basic stuff. Tremolo arm. And it's got the decal application instruction here in case you don't know how to put on a decal. So you peel the sticker off and you put it on. Apply, remove. Sounds fairly easy. Let me just get the guitar out the way. Oh, that's a reasonably thin neck. It's got the keys for the case. This is the sticker, the decal that they were talking about. If you don't know already, the original Tom Morello guitar, he put on this Soul Power. I don't know if it's a decal or he actually wrote on it, but it says Soul Power on the actual body of the guitar. When I saw the actual guitar before it was released, I thought they were gonna actually slap this on so that it's irremovable. And if that was the case, I would not even bother consider buying this, but because I just don't like decals. I think it kind of looks hideous in my opinion, honestly. But as soon as I heard that this was going to be a decal, so I have the option of putting it on or just leaving it off as is, which looks beautiful by the way. Yeah, decided to order this without a doubt. It's got the kill switch here, I believe. Can't wait to play around with that. Should probably take this off. This is going to be a mirror, by the way. It's not going to be like this. This is not it. This is just like a protective. See, you can peel it off here. Floyd Rose, so I can go dive bombing with this. It's got a nice binding on the edge. I didn't actually know before I ordered it. I thought it was just going to be like a standard strap body, the round contour. It doesn't have any contour here. I just realized, which I actually like. I do like those classic binding, like the Les Paul types where there's no contour, like a Telecaster basically, but there's no contour here. That thing is just solid. Turn this around. Made in Mexico, by the way. Yeah, no guard thing here, if you don't know already. I love the fact that they didn't leave a hole. I mean, that wouldn't make sense, but that makes sense, if that makes sense. I need some caffeine probably, or maybe I had too much caffeine. But anyway, the nice clean bit. I actually don't mind this being open because I do actually tend to fiddle around a lot with these screws here to adjust the tension. So that's fine with me. And another thing that I should peel off. Neck, made in Mexico. The weight, standard Stratocaster weight. It's definitely more lighter than my Snakebite or my Les Paul. It's got like a little, it's like a bump here, which I'm not sure if that was intended or there's just like a manufacturer error, but it's got like a little lump here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but yeah, hopefully that's not gonna be an issue later on. Doesn't seem like it would be an issue so far. But yeah, let's see what this sounds like. Okay, so before we actually plug this in and get jiggy with it, just gonna go through some more stuff. It's very chunky. It feels like a Telecaster more than anything, and it's horribly out of tune, so I'm gonna file a complaint and maybe get a refund on my order. I think they put on 9s here. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure these are 9s instead of 10s. Feels very slinky. So it's been a while since I've played a Fender guitar. Last time I had a Fender was the Malmsteen Signature, the Yngwie Malmsteen Signature, which I sold with the scalloped frets. I had a Jeff Beck Stratocaster before that. It has a similar neck to a Jeff Beck, I feel. Maybe a little, actually pretty much, it feels pretty much the same. Very similar to the Jeff Beck Signature. Quite thick, C-shaped. I'm so used to my PRS Custom 24 thin neck right now that this feels pretty fat to me, but definitely not as crazy as my 59 Les Paul reissue, so maybe I should tune this up first. Excited to see what the Floyd Rose Tremolo has to offer. Hopefully I can do some crazy dive bombs with it. It's coronavirus season and people are driving around like madmen right now, so excuse me for the noise outside. It's not really my fault, but still. I do dig the Fender logo on the headstock, which is, I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, there we go. Now you can kind of see. Yeah, it's on, because it's a black headstock as well. They made the Fender logo, Stratocaster, and the Signature in a silver. I don't even know if it's like actually printed on here or something, but it's quite new to me, so that's very nice instead of the usual black logo. Noiseless pickups, really looking forward to what that sounds like. Probably just like a regular Fender Stratocaster like Jeff Beck or like a Eric Clapton type thing, but hopefully due to the body shape, because it's sort of like a little bit more thicker, like a Tele, like I said before. Hopefully it kind of sounds a little bit more special, because otherwise it will just be another Stratocaster with a famous person's name on it, which what usually happens, sadly. Very excited to play around with the kill switch, even though I have no idea how to operate this. I've never played a guitar with a kill switch before. Honestly, was expecting it to be like a button, but no, it's like a toggle, so excited to see what I do with that. First things first though, before I plug it in, sniffing session. It's got a very factory, metallic-y offset to it. Basically it smells like a new car. Not much smell going on here, it kind of I don't know why Siri just popped up. Did I say something? Siri?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about what? Siri just told me not to worry about it. Is she talking about the smell? Or is she like just diagnosing me because I'm such a creep? She's like, don't worry about it. You're just a creep. But it's okay, don't worry about it. I'm still with you because I pretty much control your life now. Anyway. It's got like a little blue cheese smell to the neck for some reason. I don't know why. It's like smells like an old rag. Like a wet towel or something. Is that normal to smell like that on a wood? A little bit concerned, but oh well. Maybe it's my hands. I did wash my hands, but anyway. Oh, I just made a mark here. Yeah, by the way, another thing about this, if you guys aren't keen on like fingerprints and stuff, this is a black finish with a glossy body. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of smudges and fingerprints already. I don't know if the camera can capture it, but there's a lot of fingerprints on the guitar already. So I should also peel this off as well. Should have probably done that before I actually started filming. Oh man, this guitar is just begging for smudges. It's just getting dirty because I mean it's a mirror pickguard. Just one finger tap and boom, it just looks dirty as hell. Oh well. Oh man. You see, I don't understand why there's like this dust coming off. It's like a little bit of like illegal substance coming off or something. Am I doing this right? I feel I'm not doing this properly. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that for now. Whatever. It looks a little bit dirty, but it'll be fine. So yeah, if you can see, it's like this shiny mirror pickguard. So yeah, I'm gonna end up cleaning this guitar more than playing it, probably. Oh man. Okay, let's plug this in, shall we? Okay, so the guitar is tuned, hopefully. Got my whammy bar installed. Let's see what the clean sounds like. Plugged into a Marshall JCM 800 Kerry King Signature. Everything is on 12 o'clock, all the knobs. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, well, clean channel. It does have that Fender Stratocaster sound to it, especially the neck and sort of like the middle pickups. But there's like a little slight, I feel, a bit of bite to it. Especially when you put it on the bridge pickup. It's got the Seymour Duncan. I'm not even sure what pickup exactly this is. Seymour Duncan. It's definitely much more hotter, but it's kind of like in between, like a humbucker pickup. It's not as hot. It's got that little hollow roundness, like a Strat roundness to it, but it's like a spiky round malice type thing. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore, but you know what I mean, don't you? Because I don't. Anyway, let's move on to some crunch, some gain, and see what that sounds like. Okay, so here's with a little bit of gain. It's alright, but I'm not too sure what the huge differentiation is between a standard Stratocaster with like a humbucker and this. Probably because I don't have a standard Stratocaster to compare it with right now, but it definitely has a little bit more of that thickness to it, probably because of the body. I'm not too sure, but this definitely has that little darker, thicker undertone to the crunchiness, the tone, but not a huge differentiation. In fact, it's not really a Les Paul type sounding, not really a standard Stratocaster type sounding, but then again, it's not even sort of like a PRS in the middle type thing going on here. I'm a little confused, basically, of what's going on with this guitar. So let's go ahead and hit the beast mode on that amp and see whether this thing actually gives you heavy. Okay, so here's the beast mode. Beast mode. Well, there you have it. Beast mode. It's alright, it's not too bad. It's got a different quality to it. I did some dive bombs earlier, kinda, and it kinda stays in tune. It does keep kinda going out of tune, but hopefully it's because it's new strings and it's like a new guitar, so it needs to get kind of broken in a little bit. But it's not bad. And the kill switch, it's a little bit confusing for me because it's a 3 toggle switch, but these two don't do anything. Only it's the bottom when you push it down. It activates the toggle switch, so I'm not really sure why there's these two, why it's a 3 switch system. Why can't it be just 2? I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm not really sure if there is any reason for it, but it's a little confusing for me. Hopefully this thing won't like break down on me like the Les Paul toggles, which just like breaks when every time you like do the toggle switch. So yeah, I mean this could have been done on a Les Paul or any sort of like a PRS SC245 or something, where they have the toggle switch. You can turn your volume knob all the way down on your bridge, on your neck pickup, sorry, and kind of accomplish the similar effect. But this is an all-in-one type of thing situation, and I guess it will become useful for some musical journey I take on. Anyway, I'm not sure if you can see it already, but already I've been playing not just under like, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe, but already it's got a fingerprint mark all over my pickguard and my body. So gonna have to get some Windex and do some cleaning. Now I have to clean my bathroom mirrors as well as my guitar pickguard mirror, so that's more work to be done. Well, on the bright side, at least I don't have to go find a mirror to look at myself. I can just go to my guitar and just, I don't know, fix my hair. Maybe before I shoot these YouTube videos, I can see who's behind me in case I need to self-defend myself, or just play a bit and look at yourself and think of all the bad decisions you've made over the years. Self-contemplate, cry a little, look into your soul. There we go. So, is this worth it? Is it an asset or is it a liability? Because I'm all about assets. And did I say ass sets? Ass sets. Assets. 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 Ass. Ass. Is it an asset or a liability? For now, it's an asset for me because I do not have any decent Stratocaster to record with, so these single coil pickups will come in handy. And I do not have a Floyd Rose locking nut guitar, so I can't do any sort of dive bombs if I want to make some crazy effects for my music making videos or recording or whatever. This kill switch I'm gonna maybe have some fun with. It's probably gonna be like a little toy that I can have, but I'll probably get bored really quickly with it. So yeah, for now, an asset. It's a special type of Stratocaster. For those of you who's looking for a Strat sound, but something different, something a little hot, a bit more bite to it, just something different. Maybe you're a recording musician and in your studio you're kind of bored and tired of the typical Strat sound or like a super Strat sound. This sort of like brings you that sort of like difference, so that people will hear your sound and be like, oh, is that a Strat? It sounds a little different, you know? Or you're just a crazy Tom Morello fan that's, this is the official first signature model by Fender and Tom Morello. So if you are a die-hard fan, or you just like collecting Tom Morello stuff or signature guitars, this is, yeah, definitely worth having. You definitely get the sticker, the Soul Power sticker to go on the body as well, so who knows, you can have fun with that. Other than that, the price, don't really agree with the price tag on this. I think it's a little overpriced compared to the quality, the build quality. I mean, it's a solid Fender build quality, but I don't think it's definitely worth that price. It's just a different guitar that you might want to consider in your arsenal of music making equipment. I think I need some coffee or something, or I just need a nap or something, because anyway, thank you very much. Now I'm gonna get some Windex and start cleaning my mirror. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.